Let's look now at a BBC World Service podcast that's running later today. It's going to look at the Land Back movement, where Indigenous groups seek to reclaim control and governance over their ancestral lands taken from them around the world. This programme will highlight the movement in North America, where nearly 99% of Indigenous land has been seized since the arrival of European colonisers. There have been similar issues facing the Māori in New Zealand, Aotearoa, who have been fighting to reclaim land confiscated more than 150 years ago. Well, let's cross over to Aotearoa, New Zealand, and go to Queenstown. We can speak to Claire Charters, who is a Māori academic who specialises in Indigenous people's legal rights, also a former advisor to the UN General Assembly, and our news reporter who has also worked on this podcast, Vanessa Igo. Good to have you both with us. Claire, can I start with you? Before we talk about the Māori claim over land, their push to get it back, can you explain to us, Claire, what land actually means for Māori?
Well, I think land for different Māori means different things for different tribes, but overall we see, we understand land to be Papatuanuku, which is Earth Mother. Might be an okay translation, I guess. So she is our ancestor. She is someone we need to look after as we would our relation. So, her importance is not just as a resource or something to walk across. Her importance is deeply embedded in our culture and our understanding of ourselves and our spiritual world.
So what does this phrase, Claire, to you mean, this land back phrase?
Well, it is to me basically a euphemism for decolonisation of some form or other. I think it extends beyond the actual giving the land back or title to land. I think it means something more like transformation of governance of societies so that you decolonise in some way or form. So in Aotearoa, we often think about constitutional transformation to become less of a sort of Westminster type constitutional system to something that is more pluralist. But then, of course, land back is part of this, the spaces where we can practice and revive our culture, spaces where we can also try and find some economic benefit to deal with, poverty, that we're some of the sickest in the country, that we die earlier and that sort of thing. So it's a very broad term, and it definitely extends far beyond the idea of title transferring over.
Vanessa, one of the things we're looking at a lot today is climate change because of the heat that we're experiencing in Europe. What are the potential benefits in terms of the climate change, the movement to sort of stop climate change when it comes to Indigenous people?
Yeah.